As we revisit, we evaluate and analyze. I remember someone coming to speak to me who grew up in a very religious home. It was a very dogmatic home, is the way they put it. Everything was, this is what you must do. And if you didn't, you got punished. Either directly or overtly or subtly. And in some ways also excommunicated. You were rejected. And this person tells me how he was rejected by his parents and by his community because he chose to challenge. And he says a lot of the religion was very abusive. And he doesn't want to even look at it anymore. So I said to him, look, is there any beautiful experience that you recall from your childhood? He says, yes, that's what makes it so sad. I feel I was robbed. Some of the most beautiful memories I had with our grandparents at the Seder, sometimes in the synagogue, they were all contaminated. And now it's like a snowball. So I just reject the whole thing because I don't know how to separate. I said, that's exactly the job, is to separate. You don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Emotionally, it's difficult to do. But that's what we need to do. When we revisit, that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're revisiting it, looking at it, tinkering with it, and saying, okay, what part of it was negative? What part of it was positive? And when you do this in a very deliberate and committed way, you begin to be able to extract. Well, a few years later, working with him and working on himself, and I give him a lot of credit because it was very painful, he was able to reconnect to certain things because he revisited it. Had he had not, he would have just rejected the entire thing. So it's like almost talk about medical level, think on a physical level, sometimes a person gets injured and they don't want to use that part of their body anymore because they're afraid to. But that part of the body is part of who you are. You want to separate from the injury, the memory, the sadness, the debilitating element of it, and reclaim that which is yours. But revisiting is the first step because that allows us to separate, to distinguish between the healthy and the unhealthy, between the toxic and the pure, between the dysfunctional and the functional. And that revisiting is vital. It's what we call in Hebrew cheshbon hanefesh. It's an accountability, soul searching, introspection, not allowing yourself to just either embrace something blindly or reject it blindly because we were hurt. It's revisiting it and looking for ways to appreciate that which was good and see what was negative.